It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll get a look here at Derrick Henry. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So a new face at quarterback for the Titans in 2023. It's the 24-year-old rookie out of Kentucky, Charles, Will Levis.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. For the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense. And at the helm in his second season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
The Falcons got their feet wet with Ridder during a 4-game audition last season, and he did end their year with a pair of wins. Optimism reigns that he is their quarterback of the future.
Ridder and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ridder from the gun. And complete to Drake London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played with dinosaurs roam the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ridder has it knocked down. It's picked up by the Titans inside the 10. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Now Folk for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. You talk about this Titan defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field.
Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
(21-0) our score after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working from the gun, Ritter. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ritter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Ritter going to keep it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another powerful run and another workhorse season in the books for Henry. Let's take a peek at his numbers. He's led the NFL in carries and topped 1,500 yards for the 3rd time in 4 years. In addition, 5th straight year with double-digit touchdowns.
Meanwhile, Levis' throw is on target to Burks.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Inside handoff, Henry. Stiff-armed it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
56 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Levis looking to throw. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Ritter slides down, and he has enough for the first.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Going play action, Ritter. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Levis back to throw. Hopkins on the ground over the middle. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Levis to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Levis to throw once more. He'll complete this one. Cockrell. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Levis. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The first kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those.
Cordell Patterson still going. One man to beat. Oh, they nearly took it the distance. Not quite, though. What a great return as they finally corral him inside the 5 at the 3. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game, start of the third quarter. But you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go with them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Love that.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
1st and 10. Here's Levis.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Levis.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Levis sets up to throw here. He gets this one to Burks.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Levis is it's taken in by Cockrell.
He'll go down the mile before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
On 1st down, Levis.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ritter off the play fake. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ritter headed right off the option. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Back to throw, Ritter. Slant route to Miller. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. Getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Levis now off of play action. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Running left, it's Henry. 2 yards, good enough for first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run wide side with Henry. He gets away from one and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2nd down, here's Levis. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Here's Levis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 6 yards away. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Cordero Patterson on the loose. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. 95 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The offense on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Henry up the middle. And some strong running. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Now the rookie third-rounder from Tulane, it's Tajay Spears. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Shoves him aside, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Levis on 3rd down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Josh Riley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Ritter's throw taken in by Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. And his throw is incomplete. Drake London, his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Ritter back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Third down, here's Patterson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But there's almost no doubt about the play call there on 3rd down and long. You figure they're going to throw the football. I've got to give a little credit to the offense for taking a little bit of a chance there, running the draw, hoping to catch them off guard, but the defense was ready.
Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Ritter now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This one into the hands of Pitts. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Robinson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 133 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tennessee, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.